It is a debate we are sadly forced to have often. Can we be doing more to protect our kids in school? Are armed teachers, security guards, or school resource officers the answer? That's the focus of tonight's 360 Perspective. The debate renewed after two gunmen stormed into STEM school in Highlands Ranch last Tuesday, killing one student and injuring 8 more. And the question became more complicated when Denver 7 learned a private security guard may have mistakenly fired at deputies and a student may have been hit by a stray bullet. That guard said to be a Marine Corps veteran who spent 4 years with Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. It's still too early to know exactly what happened inside the school. Case documents are sealed for now. Former state representative Jim Kerr had kids that went to Columbine. He was in office during a 2010 shooting at Deer Creek Middle School and believes in getting resources to have armed deputies at every school. He says you cannot legislate madness.
How do you legislate somebody who's determined to destroy others? I think it should be budgeted. I think it should be a consideration. What's the most valuable thing that we have is our children. And why aren't we protecting them to the best of our ability?
President Trump has suggested regular training for armed teachers. Some teachers are skeptical, worried, what if a student overtakes them? Others can see both sides.
What if you misplace your gun or set it down, or if, there are people in their homes who have gun safeties and children find a way to get in and have access to those guns.
And I wouldn't want to be forced to be armed as a teacher, but then you have your kids there.
The shooters at the STEM school last week appeared to have used guns stolen from home. They met their match in other heroic students, but no one wants that to be the new normal. Many think things can be done ahead of time to prevent tragedies. State Representative Tom Sullivan lost his son in the Aurora Theater shooting. He believes gun control is the answer.
Mom and Dad, you need to begin to realize it's going to happen at your school, at your theater, at your church or synagogue. It's going to happen.
Wherever you stand, there is also the issue of cost and weighing that against other needs in schools. The idea of armed guards or metal detectors at schools, a big hang-up for administrators.
If I'm responsible for increasing achievement scores on tests, while I also have to talk about hiring SROs to protect schools, there's competing interests there. They're both important, they're both critical, but there's only so much money that I have to do that. And that's the biggest conversation we need to have.
Here in southern Colorado, Hanover School District voted to allow armed teachers back in 2016. Late last year, teachers and staff at the Peyton School District voted in favor of arming teachers. In an August town hall, more than 70% of parents voted to arm teachers after learning about their other strategies. Those include offering students more time with counselors as part of their curriculum, also offering medical training to all staff, and modifying buildings to include technology which can protect kids and teachers.
They like the different steps that we're taking because it's a big picture look, not just a gun issue.
How do you feel about this issue? Sound off on our social media pages. And if you have a story or issue you want to see in a future 360 Perspective, email 360@koaa.com.